Hi, I'm Ellie Glazer, founder and director of Surveyor Weight Loss Solution, with part 2 of our video series, Why a Crystal Clear Food Plan is an Essential Strategy for Successful Weight Loss. In part 1, we talked about how and why the food plan plays the part of our customized eating GPS, navigating our way toward a healthy relationship with food on a daily basis and helping us avoid the potholes and detours that tripped us up so often in the past. We also learned about diagnosing the difference between hunger and appetite, between what your body really needs versus what you're really craving for at that moment. Okay, so now that we've established that your goal is not to focus on losing weight, but on developing a healthy relationship with food, we have to define our terms. And that begins with intellectually acknowledging and emotionally accepting the objective function that food plays in our lives. Not what you want it to be or what role you feel it should fulfill in your life, but what's its purpose? What's the true and genuine role that food really needs to have for us? Why do you need to eat? It's a pretty simple and straightforward question. And the answer is also very straightforward. The function of food is to fuel your body. Let's begin with a basic biology lesson. The human body is made up of trillions of cells, which serve as the fundamental building blocks of life. Now, these cells need to be nourished to survive and to thrive. They require a daily absorption of 6 essential nutrients. They're protein, carbohydrates, lipids, otherwise known as fat, vitamins, minerals, and water. They're called essential for 2 reasons. Number 1, you can't live without them. And number 2, you don't produce them on your own. You need to get them from an external source. That source is food. If a person doesn't have food and water, they'll die. So we unquestionably recognize that eating is the singular most important thing we do to keep us alive. That's its function, to provide us with health, energy, and vitality. But the tricky part is that you have to make that choice. It doesn't happen on its own. Now, proper rest is also critically important for health and wellness. However, the body, barring any outside interference, will eventually cause itself to sleep. You've probably experienced some sort of extreme fatigue in your life when you just couldn't stand up anymore. Your body is screaming at you to rest. And as long as you allow the process to happen, you will replenish your energy through sufficient sleep. Nourishment is not the same. It's not a passive behavior. Your body can scream at you to eat, but if you don't take a proactive role, it can't do it on its own. It can't feed itself. Therefore, at the most primary level, you eat to live, to give fuel to your body like fuel to your car. And the 3 criteria for proper fueling are classified as Q.Q.T: quality, quantity, and timing. The proper quality of fuel, the right quantity, at the right time. Now take the following example. As you're heading to the gas station, you see what looks like a typical lemonade stand at the corner of the block. But as you pull up closer, you notice they're not advertising lemonade, but gasoline, at 39 cents per gallon, no less. You're definitely intrigued since gas at the pump is going to set you back close to $3 a gallon. But it's only going to take you 1 or 2 seconds to decide to continue driving to the nearest station and shell out almost 10 times more. Why? Because at this lemonade stand, you have no idea what they're going to put in your tank. It could be lemonade, sugar, water, who knows? You're willing to pay the much higher price because you understand that your car needs the right quality of fuel for it to function properly and not to break down. Okay, so now that you're at the pump, how much gas are you going to put in the car? Probably between 14 to 16 gallons if you're on empty. You're not going to put in just 2 gallons and then drive off, because then you'd have to stop at another station every half hour. And you're not going to willfully overflow your tank, or once it's full, take the nozzle and spray gas over your hood or over your windshield just for the thrill of it. That'd be pretty silly, pretty expensive, and very smelly. You ever try to get the smell of gasoline off of your clothes? Yeah, it's horrible. So why? Because you know you need the right quantity of fuel that your car commands. Not too little and not too much, but the accurate amount it requires at that moment. Which brings us to the timing. when you're on the highway and the low fuel light starts flashing, you'll probably stop at the next rest area. Even though you may be tempted to try and drive on fumes until you get home or find a place with a cheaper price, the thought of being stranded on the side of the interstate waiting hours for the tow truck to show up with a gas can is not so appealing. You're responsible enough to fuel your car at the right times before things become too compromised. Now, I'm guessing you've mastered this proficiency of Q.Q.T when it comes to your vehicle. After all, it's not rocket science. But now, you have to transfer that same skill set to your eating. Because ensuring the right quality foods, the correct quantity, and at the ideal times of the day is critical for fueling the engine of your body. And that's where the Solveig food plan comes in. It's designed to meticulously manage your daily quality, quantity, and timing by doing the following: maximizing the nutritional value of your choices and minimizing refined carbohydrates and empty calories. To stabilize portion control, substantially satisfy your healthy cells while at the same time starving your unhealthy fat cells, which results in conscientious and consistent weight loss instead of crash dieting. It also will establish an ideal metabolic rate, steady blood sugar level, and provide continual energy for you throughout the day. It'll also help your body detox from addictive substances and eliminate the compulsive behaviors with food, like impulsive eating and spontaneous choices. So in summary, a healthy and robust food plan serves up the nutrients, energy, and vitality your body needs to function throughout the day. It's your personal and premium gas station. The best way to take care of your most precious and prized commodity. Not your car, but your body. To be continued, and thanks for watching.